I'm going to be talking about things people do while texting that are really annoying. The first one is when people text K, like this person. Sorry, it's backwards. Sorry if you can't read it. K what? K is in potassium? K is in kangaroo? K what? K is in I'm going to get a shark that'll kill you? That has K in it, right? The next one is when they start a conversation and end it. Like, they're like, hi, and you reply, hi. And then they're like, what's up? And then you're like, nothing much, what about you? And they're like, nothing, I gotta go. It's like, what's the point of that, really? The third one is using LOL. LOL has basically just become a part in conversation, like, okay. Like, cool. It lost all meaning for laugh out loud. It's like, why even use it anymore? The fourth one for me is when they're not using smileys when I use smileys. Because personally, I only use smileys if, like, I like you or something. And if they don't even like me, and they can still use smileys, you know? Because that's just being friendly, you know? The fifth one is just like saying cool. Cool basically means now, I just don't care what you say. I'm just going to say cool so that you will shut up. That's my opinion. 6 is when all people do is like send you pics of themselves and what they're doing and all that kind of stuff, like all the time. And you're like, I really don't care what you're doing. And then you're the person who has to reply cool and stuff, and they're all like, oh yeah, and I'm doing this, this, and this, and you're just all like sitting there, I really don't care. Number 7 is when they're the victim during the conversation, like, all they do is complain and stuff, like, there's not even a happy moment in their life, and there may be something wrong in their life, like, all the time, I guess, but they don't need to make the other person feel bad too, I guess. And it's kind of annoying when all they do is say, oh, I hate my life, I FML. And like, it's like they just didn't get on the soccer team or something when other people have real crises, like they're depressed or stuff. And you're just all like, that doesn't work. Number 8 for me, this happens all the time. Even though it's been a year since I got my phone, this happens all the time. And it's been like 2 years that I've had this number. And people still keep texting me like, oh, is this Amanda? Obviously it's not Amanda. I got one last week and it's like, oh, hey, is this Amanda? And I'm like, no. You should have gotten her number 2 years ago. And it was the brother too. It was her brother. It's all like, what the heck? Shouldn't you have gotten her number? Maybe he was just texting random numbers. I don't know. But personally, that's really annoying to me. Lastly, this one is probably one of the most annoying ones I've ever thought of. Or can think of, because it's happened to me a lot. When you're texting someone and they ask you to call them, it's like, you're texting them for a reason. Calling is very awkward, and when you have nothing to say, you just, you're just there in an endless silence. When you're texting, there are always going to be conversations, no matter what. Even if you can't think of something, you could change the subject. If you're changing the subject while you're talking, the other person will think, you don't want to stay on one subject. It's just, I'd rather text than talk, and some people just don't get that. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I think is annoying when texting people. Comment below what you want me to rant on about. Goodbye.